everybody, and welcome back to the Thunder and Lightning Gaming News Podcast. I'm Thunder.
And I'm Lightning.
How was your week in video games? Is that how we start?
That is how we start. My week in video games revolved around a few arcades up New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah. Get into it.
It was really fun.
So you finally played the 2012 Ninja Turtles game.
Yeah, that was the arcade game that we all played.
Yeah.
That was a lot more reminiscent of the old cabinet games than I thought it was going to be. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. They did the whole, only one of you can be a single turtle, so stand where you're supposed to for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was super cool. I made the joke to you, though, old retro cabinet games are coming out in the 1-up arcade style that can fit in your house.
Right.
Affordable. And I was like, how's this going to fit in my house? Because it is huge.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah,
it is huge.
Yeah. I can understand wanting it to be a little bit bigger than the old, X-Men cabinets.
Right.
But that was a little too big.
Yeah, that was...
I did not like it.
That's what made me think it wasn't a cabinet game. I've seen that in that fun spot before.
That's one of those is at the Fuddruckers we always go to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I've always assumed it was a different kind of game.
Yeah, like a auto runner or something.
Yeah, yes, actually, I think that's exactly what I thought it was.
No, those big ones are either they're usually like that. It's like the phone game you all know and love,
right.
But huge.
Right. I figured it was something like that. I got to tell you though, disappointed in myself.
For
I could not hit any high scores.
Oh yeah,
expect.
That's your thing. You usually like to roll up to a Galaga machine and hit a high score or two.
So I got thrown off my game, and it all started because we hit a couple of places.
Yeah.
The first arcade we went to the first arcade we went to, period, this weekend, and we went to a lot.
Yeah.
Like I said, and I said it on the last podcast, I love how we go to comic shops, video game shops, and arcades, and
and food.
When we go on vacation. So,
and if you want to hear more about our vacation, tune into the Thunder and Lightning podcast. That'll be out in 4 days.
The regular podcast where you hear behind the scenes stories of Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah.
But it all started with the Star Wars trilogy game that I played. Kelsey also played.
Oh, yeah,
It was her first time playing it. I usually kick ass in that game.
Oh, you've played it before?
Oh,
okay, cool.
That's might be my favorite arcade game.
Oh.
I'm just thinking about that.
I mean, Turtles in
Time I just
Time
made.
Is an arcade game.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's one of my favorites. It's in the top 3 for sure. And I've been playing that machine and the one at Fun Spot.
Yeah.
Since I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
It'll take a few lives, but I should be able to get through that entire game.
Okay. And you just didn't this time?
I just couldn't. I don't know what happened. I couldn't even finish a full level.
Interesting.
I don't know if it was the fact that it's been 2 years, because we haven't gone to fun. This was our first arcade trip,
right?
In 2 years.
Yeah, we'd probably hit up one here or there, but because of COVID,
we haven't done Fun Spot in a long time, and I was just off my game, and that kind of set the tone for me and games for our trip.
Yeah.
And once I got to Galaga, so what really threw me off is once we're at Fun Spot, I dart to Galaga. That's the first thing I want to do. And there was this kid there, and I
playing.
Yeah,
you had to wait for him.
Well, yeah, but we all played Gauntlet too, which was fun. Then I go back over. He's still playing.
Interesting.
And then I walk away, and me and Kelsey did pinball, and then I watched Pauline play a game. I saw you and Kelsey do Burger Time.
Yeah.
I go back and how this
Kelsey, if I may,
yeah.
a little tangent. Kelsey like unequivocally loves Burger Time.
Does she really?
No, yeah, it's great.
Was that her first experience, or does she love Burger Time?
She always plays Burger Time when we go there. And every time, I was like, because she really likes it, and she's always like, "Oh, Burger Time, I gotta play." And while she was playing, I was like, "This game is so hard. I've never seen level 2 of Burger Time." And she was like, "Yeah, me neither."
My dad, I say this every time you guys mention it. My dad likes Burger Time.
Yeah, I think that's why I think my dad likes Burger Time,
Oh.
because he doesn't. But you always say your dad does.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, somebody's dad loves Burger Time.
My dad loves Pac-Man, Dig Dug, and Burger Time. But Galaga's my game.
Yeah.
So back to my Galaga story. So I watch you guys do that. So I've spent like 15, 20 minutes away from Galaga.
Right.
And I go back. This kid's fucking dad's playing Galaga.
Oh.
With the kid next to him. And when I say kid, he's probably like 18, 19, 20 years old.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. I'm not like giving this 5-year-old the evil eye because like he's playing Galaga.
Yeah.
And this whole time I'm like, all right, well, you guys should know how sharing works. One thing I learned about this trip was people at arcades do not know how sharing works.
Yeah, last time we went to Fun Spot, it was winter of 2018, I think.
It was probably empty, right?
It was pretty empty. This like was a consistent issue for this Fun Spot trip. Everyone was like,
Everywhere.
Fun Spot had 7 Big Bass Pro Fishing cabinets. It's if you're unfamiliar with it, I'm sure you actually are. It's the one where you put in $1, you spin a wheel like on Price is Right, and then you just get the amount of tickets on the wheel. It's very fun. It's borderline gambling, and every single it is the
big winner though. Like I get why people go to it.
But all 7 of them, and there was a couple like knockoffs.
Yeah.
All of them, all the time, the whole time I was there, had like 2 or 3 college students in front of it that were just like, I was at one, I was waiting to use one, and it was 2 guys between 3 machines who just kept putting money.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll just stand here like a dildo and wait my turn and walk up, play twice, get 40 tickets. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Our side quest. I want to talk about our side quest.
Yeah.
So I sat there and I waited. I was finally like, I'm going to sit here and wait till one of them, like, steps 2 feet away from this machine.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna jump in.
I wish it was still kosher to, like...
Put a quarter?
Yeah, because I feel like back when arcades were, like, the all of it, when arcades were, like, the way people play video games, it was common practice to be like, I've got next game. When you die, these are my fucking quarters.
Yeah.
But just, like... And a couple times this weekend, I was like, I could do that, but I was like, no one does that anymore.
That's the thing. And when his dad went up there, I was like, this asshole's old enough. I'm gonna put my cup of quarters down and say,
oh, did you?
No, I said I.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about
it,
but then I was like, all right, I could just stand here, and then I fucking did. Yeah. I think if you walked up to a machine, because I think at this point, not that it's the origins of this is this way, but I think people would perceive it as rude. I think not back in the day. That's just what you did when I have next. You put your quarters down.
No, back in the day when you were a kid, you have $4 and you're gonna play 8 video games. Maybe you're gonna play one twice.
Yeah.
So like it wouldn't be weird to be like, I want this one next.
Yeah.
You know.
But I feel like if I put a couple quarters in front of that machine, these guys would look at me for a sec, take the quarters, put them in the machine.
Yeah. Thanks for the free. Thanks for the free quarters, asshole.
Right. So they leave and they got the high score. And usually it's funny because I was just so like, I'm very good at Galaga.
Yeah.
And so I was just very like, I can't wait to fuck these guys up. Because I've done that before. I had to. Some other kid was being like, not last time, but one of the times we went.
Yeah.
This kid sat there like trying so hard to get the high score, and he did. And I was like, "You prepare to die. You've made me wait.
You've made
feel
an
my
enemy
wrath."
this day.
And then I did, and he came back around, and he was like, "Oh." Because he didn't have the high score anymore.
Damn.
And I was like, well, don't make me wait for Galaga. And I was so ready to do that this time. I was like, oh, these sons of bitches. Piss me off. I'll sit here for 45 minutes till I get this high score. And I don't know what happened. I just couldn't. And it's not that I was outrageously off. Their high score was like 92,000, and I'd get to like between 70 and 50 a couple of turns. The mojo just wasn't with me this weekend. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, let's talk about our side. Would you like to talk about your arcade experiences this weekend?
Sure, yeah. So,
'cause I feel like the side quest is really your side quest that I was there for.
Because I have other video game stuff I want to briefly talk about, but I do want to talk about arcade stuff because we went to a place that had 3 mini arcades, and then we went to Fun Spot, which is as it claims the country's biggest arcade.
The world's.
Sorry, Jeffrey Dinosaur, whatever the fuck the Fun Spot guy's name is. The world's biggest arcade. That I doubt, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah. So when we were at one of the smaller ones, I found a Wheel of Fortune machine.
Yeah.
And a lot of the machines are spin a thing and then it happens or it doesn't. But this one was different. This one you actually got to play a mini little game of Wheel of Fortune.
Right.
But the whole thing was a touch screen. And I feel like, I don't quite remember, but I feel like I figured it out. I feel like I solved it. I was ready to spell out the whole thing. Half of the touchscreen didn't work.
Yeah.
So I got screwed out of playing that game, and it was the only version of that I saw. So when we were at Fun Spot, we were just trying to find a ticket eater. We wanted something to count our tickets for us.
It was end of the day.
Yeah.
We were ready to go.
Fun Spot has not moved on to Dave & Buster's like digital cards yet. Yeah. So we needed to physically find a ticket eater to count our tickets for us.
Kelsey and Pauline decided they were going to hang back.
Yes, yeah.
This was mine and yours side quest.
Yes. So we're looking. We find a couple. They're so fucking busy. Kelsey and Pauline the whole time are sitting in front of a couple, but they're the
busy.
ones right next to the prizes, so they're completely busy. There's some upstairs. We're like, all right, these ones are also busy. Let's keep looking. We went a little too far. We went to the place where like, all right, there's definitely not ticket eaters.
We went to the bowling alley.
What are these guys doing? But we did find that fucking Wheel of Fortune machine.
Yeah.
So, we're like, ooh, okay, tickets first, but we got to come back here and play this.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the one that was busy. We waited not that long. We put our tickets in, and then we went back. It wasn't the same thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same Wheel of Fortune machine. So I was just like, oh, fuck it. And then I didn't play. And then I think we each took one spin on a free...
We walked downstairs, and for the first time in the 3 hours we've been at this arcade, there were 2 big bass machines.
Right, that's right.
Completely free.
And they were right next to each other, so we were like, well, just do one.
Yeah, we were like, we gotta try it.
But then it was like, well, now we have more tickets.
Yeah,
Hold on, let's go back upstairs.
Yeah.
But no, it was fun.
I
like Fun Spot. I like the arcade. I don't have it in me to, like... If I was serious about getting a prize or something, I could just keep all my tickets and bring them next time and count them all up. I've never had the heart to do that. I always want to spend the tickets I earned that day, even as an adult.
Yeah. I mean, if we ever wanted to, because we kind of had a group mindset here where we were like, all right, we're going to pool the tickets.
Yeah.
We're going to pool the tickets. We're going to get something big. We could just wait next time. I know it's like in it for the long run.
Yeah.
You know, but I wouldn't be opposed to being like, because we took a long time at Fun Spot to pick something.
Yeah.
And I feel like there were things that if we had more tickets, we'd be like, oh shit.
Right.
Gotta get that. Yeah, maybe next time we'll hold off.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's always an option, and I've never taken it, even into my adult years. 'Cause I don't know. Maybe it's just because there's an arcade that I've not, like, I'm never frequenting an arcade, you know? Like, there's not one near my house.
Right.
You know? So, I don't know. No, but it was fun. I got to play Black Tiger. I fucking love Black Tiger. It's a really unique arcade game because it's, like, level-based. Like, I feel like... Sorry, hold on. Pac-Man's level-based, of course. But this game is, like... this game's like progression based. Like if you game over in Black Tiger, you probably shouldn't put more money in because then you're gonna screw yourself because now you're on level 2, but you have level 1 gear. It's kind of a game like that.
Okay.
Other than that, it's your average 2D side scrolling platformer, but it's like it's really fun. I remember I bought it on Capcom was doing like this. Buy all our arcade games. It's super expensive. And I bought on Xbox 360, and I bought like 1 pack of them because it had Ghosts and Goblins, and then Ghosts and Goblins was Ghosts and Goblins. But it also had Black Tiger. I was like, I'll try this. I fucking bought it, and I like fell in love with it. And I found a Clax machine that did not work.
Oh.
Clax is very fun. No one knows about it, but it's very fun. And I would like to tell you how much ass I kicked, but literally the like part of the screen that needed to work was not working. There was like color tear.
Wasn't that at not Fun Spot, right?
That was not a Fun Spot, right? Yeah. I played Tekken 2, and I was like, I'll play Kazuya because Kazuya's in Smash now. So I was like, fuck it, I'll play Kazuya. And Kazuya, PSA about Tekken 2, the arcade version, Kazuya's a secret character, so his moves are not on the arcade machine.
Oh.
So I was Punch Kick Man. And I got to round 4, though, so fuck you, Yoshimitsu. Eat my butt. But no, that was fun. I did want to talk about the PlayStation 5. I beat Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
Which public service announcement number 2. It's not called a Rift Apart. It's just called Rift Apart. Didn't know that. Whoopsie. It was so fucking good. We all know how much I loved Ratchet and Clank PS4, the one we played on the channel.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd never played a Ratchet and Clank game before. I was like, it was free for PS Plus, so I was like, I'll give it a go. Fucking fell in love with it. Such a good game. This game was so good that like there's no reason to play that one anymore.
Wow.
This one is so good.
But can you make them dance?
No, there's no. Well, there is. Well, hold on. I shouldn't say no definitively. There is New Game Plus weapons that I have not gotten yet because I haven't started New Game Plus. So maybe, but
if you can't make them dance, then I don't know.
There is, however, there is a gun that I don't know how else to say it. It shoots references from other video games. So how it works is it opens up a portal, and out of the portal will drop a reference to a different video game. Literally, Jack and Daxter can come out of the portal. Sly Cooper can come out of the portal.
Oh.
Some of the big mechanical beasts from Horizon Zero Dawn come out of the portal. The fucking plane from Uncharted 3 comes out of the portal.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, it's cool. There's a fucking reference to Sunset Overdrive, which was like this weird Insomniac made an Xbox exclusive game, and no one played it, but they still like it's still good from what I've heard. Really cool stuff. But also the game itself is like really good. So some really like, I don't know, maybe in the last one they were like so limited to what they could do because they had to base this game off of the movie based off the old game.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of a remake, but kind of not. So they couldn't really do experimenting. But whoever made the original Ratchet and Clank game just like pulled out all the stops. Also, the PS5 is silent throughout the whole thing. I'm running like Rift Apart, which is like the newest, beefiest game out there, and it just completely is silent. Same thing with Spider-Man. Since I beat Rift Apart, I've been playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. Yeah. And I've been playing... There's 3 performance modes. There are 3 graphic modes, rather. There's locked 30, but everything looks really good mode. There's locked 60, but everything looks kind of worse. And then there's just both. Then there's just... It's locked 60, and everything looks perfect. I've been playing on that. It runs fine. I've ran into 0 glitches, which could not be said about Ratchet and Clank. I ran into a couple glitches.
Okay.
Most of them were just like, oh, I'm stuck. I got to reload.
Yeah.
But, which I can forgive. Interesting, though. I think I told you this already. Interesting, though. Both games were published by PlayStation Studios and developed by Insomniac. Didn't realize that at first.
Yeah.
But, like, that's pretty cool. The plot of this one is it's Christmas break, because you're still Miles Morales, 17-year-old high schooler.
Right.
It's Christmas break. Peter is on vacation.
Oh, okay.
So you have the town to yourself. And then, what happens. I'm not going to give away actual details of the plot. I I will say, though, and this is probably not a surprise, spoiler alert for the last Spider-Man game, the Harry Osborn might be Venom storyline is just not in this game. I think they're waiting for Spider-Man, like, official, like Spider-Man PS4 2.
Yeah.
The next one where you play as Peter. Because this one's definitely got side story, like, feelings. But it's a full-ass game. It's not like, you know, a lot of people thought this was going to be like a 4-hour, like $60 whatever. But it's a full-ass game, and the costumes are great. I'm sure I've talked about this before. There's an Into the Spider-Verse costume based off the movie.
Yeah.
It runs the game is locked at 60 FPS. The suit runs at 12 FPS. So it looks like the movie.
Oh, wow.
And also when you punch people, like wham and bam is above their head and stuff. So it's really cool. I really like it a lot. But I also, because it was free for all, not just Game Pass users, all Xbox users, I played the new Space Jam game.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Space Jam: A New Legacy, the game.
Domball.
No, it's completely different.
Really?
Yes, it is a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
What?
And I don't know.
It's not a basketball game.
No, it's not a basketball game. You fight with basketballs, sure, but it's a Turtles in Time, punch people as they show up, progress to the next screen game. There's 3 playable characters: Bugs, Lola, and LeBron James. And then everyone else is like a card. So you have 3 cards unlocked at the beginning. One is Taz, one is Speedy, and one is Granny. And they essentially are like your finisher move, but they do different things. Taz is an actual screen clear, and then Speedy. No, I said Speedy. I meant Roadrunner. Roadrunner makes your speed go up, and Granny gives you some health. So it's like your super move, but it doesn't have to be a damaging move.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who fucking made this thing. It's really good. I played it for about 20 minutes. I got to what I would consider I got to the first boss, and then I died, and it was like, want to continue? And I was like, I think I'm good for now, but like I would play this. I think I'm going to like get back into it. And it's very, excuse me. It's very Turtles in Time in the sense where it's like, if I'm playing as Lola, you can't. You have to either pick Buzz or LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean Bugs or LeBron, and then if a third person comes, they have to pick the leftover character, and then that's it. It's a 3-person beat 'em up.
Yeah.
But it was surprisingly good based on the quality of the actual movie. But listen to our movie podcast whenever that comes out to hear about that.
It was built into the movie.
Oh, I know. And then
the video game they could have made.
They just did something else. Oh, and also the graphics, it looks like a Genesis game. It's like old graphics.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah, I really like it. This will happen sometimes. There are a couple modern movies that like completely flopped, and then you find out that there's a video game adaptation and it's great. You know the Mummy movie with Tom Cruise, how they were trying to do they were going to try to do like a monster universe. That's why Russell Crowe is playing Dr. Jekyll and all this stuff. There's a video game based off of it, and it's literally called The Mummy Demastered because it's an 8-bit, or rather a 16-bit Metroidvania clone. And from what I've been told, it's like incredible. It's like absolutely an amazing game, but it's based off the shitty Tom Cruise Mummy reboot movie that like everyone who's seen it, including Tom Cruise, was like, yeah, it wasn't that good. So that'll just happen sometimes. That's why they were like, Space Jam video game, it's free. I was like, definitely picking that up because it might be good. It probably won't be though, and it's great. I really like it. And if I didn't know what I was getting into when I started it, I think next time I play it, I'm gonna like try my best, and like now I know all the controls and stuff. That's the other thing, intricate controls, not like it looks like an old game. It's an old type of game, but it's got like modern day controls. I don't know. It was cool. It's cool. It's really cool. I liked it a lot.
Cool.
Do we want to do news and then segment, or segment and then news? Segment being us make a video game.
Let's do news. Try to keep it short so we can have time for segment.
Yeah, there's not much news to talk about. So I'm going to get the small things out of the way, and then I'm going to talk about the thing that I think we're actually going to want to talk about. So few small things. Kazuya Mishima from Tekken is finally in Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I have not played him yet, but from what I've been told, he is cool. He has more moves than any other character on the roster. Sakurai did it again. He said, "What if a fighting game character in Smash Brothers?" And the character is broken. Whoops. So that means we have one left. I theorize that we're going to hear about it come December at the Game Awards. That would bring everything full circle because the first DLC character, Joker from Persona, we heard about at the Game Awards in 2018. Speaking of Persona, Atlas, the people who make Persona, has announced that there are 7 Persona projects in the works for this year, the 25th anniversary of Persona. One of them fucking has to be a Persona 5 fighting game. There was a Persona 4 fighting game. Everyone loves it. It's still played in side events at EVO. Persona 5 characters have not showed up in a fighting game. They weren't even in Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle or whatever it's called. So I would be very hyped for that. I did not know Persona was 25 years old.
That's crazy.
I knew that Shin Megami Tensei was old. I didn't know it was like PS1 and 64 old. So that's pretty cool. I can only assume that those older ones were Japan only for a while. Christopher Judge, who is the voice of Kratos from God of War, is voicing Black Panther in the Avengers Black Panther DLC.
Okay.
Which is cool because that guy rocks.
Cool.
And he's great and everyone loves him. There was 2, I don't know if you heard about both of these, but there was 2 new consoles announced.
Oh.
One of them is the Nintendo Switch OLED model. I'm sure you've heard about this.
I haven't. Well, let me I wonder if that has anything to do with my one thing. Nintendo Switch Pro new model details revealed.
Yeah. So, here's what happened. The Nintendo Switch is a fine system, but obviously compared to the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and if I may, compared to the specs of the PS4 Pro, it's no comparison. Those ones are just better than the Switch. So everyone was like, they're going to announce a Pro, it's going to be beefier, it's going to be bigger, it's going to run better, it's going to be able to do this and this. That is not what they announced. They announced the Nintendo Switch OLED edition, which essentially this thing has a little more battery life, handheld, and the screen is brighter and it looks better, and that's about it.
Oh, no.
The kickstand is better, more integrated into the system. They refuse to tell us if they fixed Joy-Con drift or not. And instead of, the Switch is $300, instead of this thing going for $500, it's going for $350 because they didn't try. So they didn't announce a Switch Pro. They just announced a new-ish one that kind of looks better, I guess.
What are you doing, Nintendo?
I don't know what they're doing.
You had the world at your fingertips for a straight 3 years.
They're really banking on people continuing to purchase Smash Brothers and Animal Crossing and Mario Kart 8 and nothing else.
Well, that's the thing. They had Smash, which they've
exploded.
Done everything perfectly with except one little detail. Just fucking do some fan service and throw them in. There's no contracts holding them back from just putting him in.
Right.
Then they made Animal Crossing, which quite possibly saved people's lives for 14 months straight. And then when year 2 came around for this game about holidays and real world shit, they did nothing.
They've so far done nothing.
Nothing. Just one more year. I don't expect it every year. Just do one more year.
Yeah. They said continued support. I guess that meant the same holidays over and over again with the same items. I don't know. But anyways.
And then the next generation of consoles comes out. You have yet to put out a new Pro model of your Switch.
Right.
Nothing.
And listen, I'm not the type of video game fan that needs the system to look the best. Like PS4 Pro was announced and I was like, neat. I will never buy that because I already have a PS4.
Same.
But even I agree that it was time to announce a Nintendo Switch Pro, whatever it be called. This was quite literally not it. Also announced was the Steam Deck, which is a incredibly confusing name because there's already a product called a Stream Deck, which is a thing to help Twitch streamers. But the Steam Deck, as near as I can tell, this kind of came out of nowhere, and I kind of missed the announcement for it.
Is Steam making a console?
They're making a portable console,
like a Switch.
Like a Switch, so you can, but one that doesn't, connect to the TV. So I think I.
Oh, so it's a handheld.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I mean. A portable console.
Yeah.
So it would appear as though you hook it up to your Steam account, you download your Steam games, and then you can play them on the go, which is awesome. They said that the issues that plagued the launch of the PS5 and Xbox Series X would not be present at this, and they totally were. Scalpers, waiting lines, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. So that'll be out.
So that's
eventually.
Already out.
Yeah, you could pre-order it. No one has it yet,
see.
but
yeah. Here's okay. This is really out of left field, and tell me what I'm missing here. But they say they're announcing a portable console, and then I look Steam creators right in the eyes and say, "Oh, that's funny. I already have one. Here's my laptop."
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I understand your question, of course, and I understand why Steam would want to do this.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is why people don't have that mentality. I don't understand why it blew up so big.
Yeah.
What I would argue that there's not really an audience for this, but it's already sold out, and
that's
it had
crazy.
a big,
See, that's nuts to me, because if I was the creator of Steam and somebody came to the boardroom meeting with this idea, I'd be like, that's a huge money hole that isn't going to pay off because laptops exist. That's literally why we made this company.
Right.
Was for people to play games on their laptop.
Because they've definitely branched out before. They had like a Steam. They had the Steam controller, which totally flopped because it was so fucking weird.
Didn't you have that?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, you had some way of playing Steam games with a controller, though.
Yeah, it's called, you could plug in your PS4 controller to any old,
Right, okay.
No, the Steam controller was weird, but the reason they made a Steam controller was because they made a Steam... Do you know what Google Stadia is? How it's like, it's a console-less console. You could download shit and...
I don't think so.
It flopped. They're still trying to make it a thing, but no one cares. They basically did the same thing with Steam. It was like, play Steam games on your TV, but really all you're doing is downloading an app, essentially.
Right.
It was before its time, and it totally, like, no one bought into it. So they've definitely experimented with, like, hardware before. But this
so they made an app before it was, like, a thing to make an app?
They made essentially, like, a Netflix or a Roku app, essentially, but that you could play games on your TV, but you're not really playing them on your TV. You're streaming them from a server, and it's... Yeah. And also, you had to buy a physical thing.
Something that makes a lot of sense for today.
Yeah, exactly. But someone somewhere saw the success of the Nintendo Switch and is like, "What about Steam games? What about Binding of Isaac on the fucking subway?" The other thing is, like, maybe this is just me. Maybe there's a ton of, because that thing's not going to run with the power of a PC. Because everyone's whole thing is like, why would I play Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the PS5 when I could do it on my PC that already runs better than it? But it's not gonna on a handheld. And all the games that I would personally, like, load up onto that handheld and bring with me, they're already out on Switch.
Right.
Like Binding of Isaac, Super Meat Boy, Shovel Knight, Undertale, Cuphead. They're all on Switch, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who it's for, but apparently it's for a lot of people because they're already sold out.
Right. No, it's crazy. That's something that makes zero sense to me.
Me too. I'm glad we're in agreement to that, because I was like, am I losing it? I don't...
Well, no, I thought you were going to hit me with, yeah, but you weren't thinking of this, because I was sitting here like,
right.
I feel like laptops exist. What part of this aren't I? What isn't clicking with me?
No, there was a moment where I heard about this, and by the time I heard about it, it was all over. And for a moment, I was like, oh, wait, what is it? No, I want one. What, I missed it? No, I didn't even hear about this. And then I heard about it. I was like, oh, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Why do they think I want that? I don't know. It was just so weird to me. Moving on, though, to our last and my personal most important bit of news. out of fucking nowhere, Nickelodeon has announced Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, which is a Nickelodeon Smash Brothers clone, and I'm just so excited.
Gotta play this on the channel.
We will definitely. It looks actually good. Did you see the trailer for it?
No.
I'm gonna. So this is not the whole roster, but
okay.
I'm gonna go through all the characters they announced. Some of them make a lot of sense. Some of them are like, why'd you pick this character, not the main character? And there are some super important franchises missing, but it does say and more to come.
Okay.
So this is not the full roster, but we've got SpongeBob and Patrick.
Figured.
We've got Leonardo and Michelangelo.
Okay.
We've got Danny Phantom, and we've got Invader Zim.
Wow, so this is all the old shit.
Then from there we get kind of weird. So there is one new thing. You know what the Loud House is? Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay, so there's two characters from that show.
Okay.
Their names are, I believe, Linus and Susie Loud, right? Then we've got, I believe her name is Oblina, the black and white striped Real Monsters.
Oh, wow, okay.
Then we've got Powder Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy.
Okay.
We've got Nigel Thornberry, but not Eliza Thornberry.
Oh.
We've got Helga from Hey Arnold, but not Hey Arnold.
Okay.
And we've got Reptar, but no other Rugrats.
What?
Yeah. And that is the whole roster so far.
No Fairly Odd Parents?
No Jimmy Neutron, no Avatar. That's what I think is definitely...
Shit.
I think Cora's probably definitely going to be in this game. I think we can expect Jimmy and Timmy. But who knows? Maybe we'll get Cosmo and Wanda and not Timmy because...
Right. And we get Carl.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like they're... Doesn't it seem with that roster like they're going off of memes?
Yeah.
Like Helga instead of Hey Arnold, Nigel instead of Eliza.
Yeah.
And then from there it was like safe bets. Like, oh, well, obviously SpongeBob, Patrick, and Danny Phantom have to be in the game.
Yeah.
Also, if you're going to do 2 Ninja Turtles, just do 4. I know that's a lot of character slots, but like just do all of them.
Also, see, I wasn't going to get this nitpicky, but like Michelangelo and Leonardo.
Yeah. Leonardo, duh. He's the leader.
Yeah.
They want him to, he's the figurehead. But like, if you had to pick a second one, I guess Michelangelo. You and I are in the minority, though. We like Raphael, but and also it's, if you look at their pictures, like they're not based off Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're clearly based off the 80s cartoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was certain it would be whatever the latest Turtles are.
No, yeah, they're not based off 2012.
So you have their character models from the game, or is it just a picture of the show? Nope. Do you know what I mean?
There's a whole trailer. These are their character models.
Okay, we're definitely going to check that out.
Yeah. Yeah, the trailer was cool because it was set up in a way where, like, they showed off 3 characters, and they were like, now we're going to show some gameplay. I was like, wait, was that it? But then they just kept going back and forth between, like, now here's some more characters. And it was just like a barrage of, like, not what I expected. Not what I expected. The first character in the trailer they announced was Patrick, and then, like, 3 segments later came the announcement for SpongeBob.
Oh, wow.
So I'm excited. And so Cartoon Network, right? While back, we're talking Xbox 360, 3DS era, they tried a Smash Brothers clone. It was called Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion.
I'm looking at the lunchbox.
I have a lunchbox of it because I'm a big nerd. It was like almost good. It was like it really wanted to be good. It had a nice it had assist trophies essentially, and they were the hard references, like the Dexter's Laboratory Avengers.
Oh, yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like characters that you'd want represented in the game somehow, but they obviously weren't going to be playable. I just really want this one to be good. What has really has people interested was they made specific mention of rollback netcode. Essentially what rollback netcode is do you want your game to run good online? If no, then don't put rollback netcode. If yes, then put rollback netcode. And not many games have it. It's really weird because it's easy to, from what I've heard, it's easy to implement into a game, but a lot of people are just kind of like too lazy almost, it seems, to put it in their game. But the Nickelodeon game is getting it. I don't know. It seems like they want this game to be good.
What is the thing you're talking about?
Rollback netcode?
Yeah.
I just it's just makes online better. It makes it easier to connect with.
It's just a code though, like
I don't know exactly what it is.
Okay.
I just know that it's something that you can program into a game or not. And if you program it into a game, your game will run better online.
I see.
And it seems like, not that you and I really care about that, but it seems like the fact that they made specific mention of rollback netcode means that they want this game to be good and like played competitively and stuff. Literally, rollback netcode is what keeps Smash Brothers Ultimate out of Evo when they do Evo Digital.
Okay.
That like them not having it,
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I'm excited for more character announcements. They clearly have more characters they're going to announce, not just based off the roster, but based on the commercial when they said and more to come. Even this graphic I found was like more people coming. And I was happy that most of the characters I recognized. Like It wasn't all new characters. It was 2 new characters, and the rest of them were from when I was a kid.
Right.
So I'm definitely gonna play that. It's coming out not long. It's coming out. It just says 2021. I thought they already had a date. Okay, my bad.
Well, that is this year.
Yeah. Oh, I'm seeing pictures of Sandy Cheeks. Interesting. Anyways, that's that. Let's do our segmento.
Yeah.
How did we do this last time? Did I have you pick or?
Yeah, I think you had me do a couple numbers.
Okay. So just as a reminder, last time we made a Courage the Cowardly Dog hack and slash.
That's right.
I believe we just called it Courage the Cowardly Dog, the game.
I believe we called it the Courage the Cowardly Dog Show, the game.
Oh, that's right. We were like, yeah, that's right. Okay, then pick a number between 1 and 23.
22.
22. Okay. 22. Now pick a number between 1 and 50.
38.
38. Okay. All right.
Oh,
okay.
no.
This is maybe the one where I'm like, I don't think it'll work just looking at it. This is really okay.
Boy.
So 38
yes.
Was when I was getting into some weird stuff.
Okay.
So this is not a IP. This is not a,
Yeah.
This is a concept, okay?
Hit me.
Number 38 was teleportation.
Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, number 22 was VR.
Okay. Okay, we can make this work. Okay. So no IP attached to it.
Right.
I think this is a virtual vacation game.
Okay.
I
will say
Yep.
A game like that just did come out called Vacation Simulator.
Really?
Yeah. But keep going because I think you're going to describe something different than what they did.
Well, the way I see it is this isn't this is a game for people who don't play video. VR has just come out. It's become a thing that people can do, and you don't need to work at this game. This game is just here. Check out how cool this game is about. Check out how cool VR can be.
Okay.
So you've got all different places. Let's say you have some places on, like you can go to the Bahamas, you can go to Stonehenge, you can go to Tokyo,
and
like walk around a bit. It's like Google Maps, but really nice.
Yeah.
And live. Not live, but like things are moving. Like it's like you're actually there.
Yeah.
But then you get into some weird shit.
Okay.
Then you get into space.
Oh.
You can vacation in space. You can vacation on
even
Mars.
But even Mars is like a walking simulator. Like interact with stuff very, very limited interactions. This is just where you're vacationing type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can get like bottom of the ocean, which you and I would hate, but people would like it.
I've been to the bottom of the ocean in VR. It sucked.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It game wanted me to get eaten by a whale, and I said, "Fuck you! I'm never playing VR again."
But yeah, I think and then like flying, not like flying on a plane though, like you're just flying.
Oh, I see.
You can vacation in the sky.
Interesting.
And so the idea is like you teleport to these different places. You can pick where you want to go next. Pick what you want to do next.
And there's no like limiters. Like, it's not like, all right, you've been in Bahamas level for 20 minutes, got to go somewhere else.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, but the idea is the canon behind the game is you're teleporting to your next vacation getaway. It could be a castle.
Yeah.
You could teleport to different times. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
This game is called Vacationator.
Okay. Why?
I don't know.
Because Terminator time travel.
Do you want to name the game?
I don't know. I want to talk about a few more things though.
Sure.
I have a question.
Actually, I've finalized the name.
Oh, okay.
It's Teleportation Vacationator.
Whoa, hold on.
Yes.
You took it a step too far. Teleportation vacation. It rhymes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teleportation vacation?
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
I like that.
Okay.
Back to, I have a question. So, what do, so the game's not goal-oriented. The game is just
That's what I'm saying.
Hang out in the...
This game is about suck our big VR dick.
Yeah.
And how good VR is now.
Look at this VR environment we made.
Remember in E3 that car game that was like, look at the graphics.
Oh, I know.
Look at this real rock.
The trailer that was there just to showcase the power of the Xbox Series X or whatever. Yeah.
That's what this game is for VR.
Okay.
It's just showing off how good VR is.
So it's a really good, very play for a few hours-able VR tech demo.
Yeah.
That's I don't mind that. What do achievements look like in this game? Or trophies? Or what have you, whatever you want to call them.
Let's say there's some Easter eggs you could come across. What those Easter eggs are, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, depending, I guess Easter eggs for stuff like that really depends on what platform it's on, cause or like who makes it, because like if it's a Capcom VR vacation game, we could have a bunch of Capcom Easter eggs. But
right.
Other than that, we could also have like we promise there's no aliens on Mars, but like there sort of is though if you find one.
Yeah, so I guess it'd be cool if it was like where you're vacationing. Like there's what if there was a little story? What if these places, let's say they are leveled, but it doesn't matter where, like what you go to first. But if you play them in order and find the Easter eggs, there is a little story being told.
Okay. I see. So, okay, I kind of like that. So, I don't know if this is what you're describing, but this is kind of where my head went. I would like it. I agree. Play them in whatever order you want, but each location, I think, probably has one Easter egg, and that Easter egg, whether directly or indirectly, is lore heavy.
Yeah.
Maybe it tells a story. Maybe the lore Easter eggs could tell the story of the people who found the vacation teleport. Oh my God, who found this like thing before you did. Like you found, like the game starts, you find a VR thing that says you can teleport anywhere and vacation anywhere. Technology is the word I was looking for. But then through the lore, you find out that like you're not the first person to stumble upon this technology. What happened to the last person or group of people who did?
Yeah, that'd be cool. And I think there you have it, teleportation vacation.
A quick one for sure, but like,
well, it's just a demo.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. God, man, fuck yeah. There's some weird ones, and that was definitely one of them. We got a weird one from both categories. But no, I like that. I think we. I'm
glad VR's out of the way. I'm glad we got VR done.
I honestly, we crushed it. I think we crushed it. I was hoping for like something easier for VR, but I don't know how you came up with vacationing as a theme like that instantly, but
I don't know.
Also, quick update. If you didn't watch on stream, My new personal best for Astro's Playroom is 31 minutes and 38 seconds, which would put me on par with the 33rd in the world. And then real quick before we sign off, this is the part where I talk about video game releases. There was not many. I usually don't talk about remakes or re-releases, so I didn't put Skyward Sword on the list, but that happened. The only game I could even consider worth talking about to make this segment from 0 to 1 was July 9th saw the release of Monster Hunter 2 Stories Wings of Ruin. I don't know anything about Monster Hunter, but it seems like Monster Hunter recently has been taken a Fire Emblem approach to things where like Monster Hunter was kind of niche for a while. Now everyone's playing Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
The Stories games, as far as I can tell, are 1, Switch exclusive, and 2, it says it right there. It's kind of a lame title because they finally have a Monster Hunter game that tells a story, and they just called it Monster Hunter Stories. I think that combat is more RPG-like rather than traditional, like, just go do whatever, find a monster and try and take him down. It'll take you an hour for one monster, and you might get some good loot that you turn into a new sword. I know nothing about Monster Hunter. I just know I had to watch a 20-minute presentation about this at E3, and I'm never going to buy it. But if you do buy it, you could link it up with that other shit. I think it's called Monster Hunter Rise, and they're both Switch exclusive, and nothing else happened this week in terms of video game releases, except for, of course, everyone's favorite, Space Jam: A New Legacy, the game.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone who has Xbox, please play it. It's very good. Please, if you've ever played a beat 'em up and you're like, I would pay free for this.
If you've ever loved Michael Jordan,
don't play this one because he's not in it. He's been replaced with he's been killed and replaced with by LeBron James.
Yeah.
I've not played as LeBron James. My one outing into Space Jam: A New Legacy, the game I played as Lola Bunny because obviously, duh. Also the writing was good. There was like references to old Looney Tunes shit that like wasn't present in the movie. There's one part where they're about to fight the boss, and Lola says something like, you smell like Up Doc. And then the boss is like, what's Up Doc? And Bugs was like, hey, that's my line. And I was like, this is such charming writing. Who the fuck wrote this, and why didn't they write the movie? But that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for listening. Next episode will be out in 2 weeks, and we'll have more fucking news to talk about. And
jeez,
we're about to you're about to hear an outro, and do what the outro tells you to do. Follow us on Twitch and whatnot. And until next time, I've been Thunder.
I'm Lightning.
And goodbye. Thank you for listening and watching. And if you like what you see, please be sure to subscribe.
Our channel is daily uploads from podcasts to video essays, Let's Plays to skits.
Be sure to find us on Twitch and Patreon.
Our theme song is Sunny Day by Froggy and the Friendship, and our Let's Play intro is Sunny Bit by the same band.
Link to all these in the description below. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.